How may I be of assistance to you? What is it you would like to speak to me about? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Muchashakapaka. 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 Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Muchashaka.
Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
Hey there, what can I do for you? Oh, heck, I don't know.
How may I be of assistance? I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
How can I help? I am confident that you can deal with that on your own. How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Yes, what's it? Sorry, can't be much help with that. Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. You don't exactly pull any punches, do you? Not that I don't deserve it, I suppose. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I? No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Got something on your mind, dude? Stop bothering me with your questions. I can barely hear myself think.
Mucho shakapaka. Tonki ba non to. Tonki ba no. Tong abuk shami no no. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki. Tong abuk shami no nok. Selima wanga konbikin. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapak. Tonki. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong abuk. Muchashakapaka. Dong abuk shami no nok. Dong abuk shami no nok. Dong abuk. Dong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Muchashakapaka. Muchashakapaka. Dong abuk shami no nok. Muchashakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Dong abuk shami no nok. Muchashakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Muchashakapaka. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Muchashakapaka. Dong abuk shami no nok. Muchashakapaka. Muchashak. Selima wanga kun. Kipuna, bona. Tong ki ba non tontek. Dong abuk shami. Dong abuk shami no nok. Kipuna, bona na kich. Selima wanga kun bi. Muchashakapaka. Dong abuk. Dong ki ba non tontek. Muchashakapa. Muchashakapa. Dong a.
Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. Yes, I can't forgive Saul for this. He took everything from me, even my trust. I hope you can understand that. His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
How can I help?
Yes?
Acua pengki, yun patisa, ki juba ji konka, ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Acua pengki, yun patisa, ki juba ji konka naga, king bu mwa mulira dwana, king ba nikcha. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona, jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami, tong hit wama agi inko tune, portong hiwa. Tong hit wama agi inko tune, portong hiwa ma ji agi inko tun, tong pa no kun, no nek. Ja Jiska. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitana, chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi in... Ichuta! na otobokasa, pampaki mulira kun king, acua penti, yun patisa, dichuba jiku. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi inko tune. Acua penti, yun patisa, dichuba jiku. Kakincha nawabagaon, bagwa shank. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tong hitwama agi inko tune, portong hiwama ji agi inko tun. Tong panokun, non tong hiwama ji agi inko tun. Kachopa bogra shanko ta chicha, chawa jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku. Acua pengki, yun patisa, dichu. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki. Tong hitwama agi inko tune, portong hiwama ji agi inko tun. Tong panok chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi inko tune chuna. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo, kun mulira ki mulira kun king. Ki mulira. Tong hitwama agi inko tune, portong hiwama ji agi inko tun. Tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangit wama jikon chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami tong hitwama agi inko tune, portong hiwama ji acua pengti, yun patisa, dichuba. Tong hitwama agi inko tune, acua pengki, yun patisa, dichuba jikunka naga, jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitanai, ki mulira kun king. Tong ki mulira. Ki mulira Kakincha nawabaka chiwi aita ka chonchicha Agi inko tune chuna mulira Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo Kun mulira slimo Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu Labora na winki smaktoma Kuyami jusku chitong hitwama ag inko tune Portang hiwama ji aki inko tun Tong panokun Chiwi aita ka chonchicha Agi Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo Kun mulira chiwi aita ka chonchicha Agi kakincha na wabaka Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo Kun mulira slimo poiwanga Tong itwama ji human ak Ki mulira Chiwi aita ka chonchicha Agi inko tune chuna mu Baba Hassan Shan Tong hitwama agi inko tune Portang hiwama ji aki inko tun Tong panok Baba Hassan Shan Kakincha nawabakaon Bagwa siyang
Yes?
Mucho shakapan. Mucho shaka. Dong abuk.
Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How have you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going? Sure am. We joined the militia together back on Telos. That was a lot of years ago, of course.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him. I don't know why Dustle would be with the Sith, but I have to find out. There's simply no choice. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chikun tonghit chi gratulo da pograshi oniu komba chintomo muchuba ka chikun ida hodonga ikinkuno ba mulira jedo badwana ni dibobo Dong na bung sha nununya, dong Runda di hodonga kun hankabi, wana kun bez ching Achuta, wonga kun bis Runda di hodonga kun hankabi, wana kun
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da pongwale kando nangu chut Kavadum ku peliobo.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Takum justach miki grabal mogo.
Dong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek.
Tong hait wam chichi jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da Bongualeo, Gondona.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaane is covered by nothing but vast oceans. It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake could have buried the land beneath the waves eons ago. Records from that time are incomplete. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yeah? Hey there. Manaan's the source for all the Kольto in the galaxy. That's why there's fish-faced Selkath can stay neutral in this whole Sith Republic war. But I don't know much else about this place. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, have it your way.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaane, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kольto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kольto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kольto is only found naturally on Manaane, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kольto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kольto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kольto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manaane is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kольto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kольto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too, well, That, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kольто on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably... Is there anything else you require? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this Kольto loaded up before my shift is over.
How can I help? Manaane is a water world inhabited by an aquatic race known as the Selkath. Their only surface city and spaceport is called Otto. It is unique in that the Selkath are firm in their neutrality. They are neither part of the Republic nor controlled by the Sith, and they wish to keep it that way. Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Kольто ready to load before my shift is over. Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Kольto ready to load before my shift is over.
What can I do?
Sure.
No problem. Didn't work.
What? Gotcha. Darn it.
What can I do? Let me try. I can't.
What?
Ako Chichopa, Kimba Mui, Kuyami, Juski, Chika Nai, Hong Bakog, Ako Chichopa, Hava,
Fighting between the Republic and the Sith is spreading farther. I wonder how long before Manaane becomes a battleground. There's a lot of money to be made in the Republic in times like these. If they survive, of course.
These Cellcat don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long they're...
We've got all the proper Kольto trading permits, so back off.
Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you've thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
I was told that you're a friend of Jolie Bindo, and that Jolie has returned to the sector. Please, I must speak to him. It's very urgent. My name is Alora. My husband, Sunri, and Jolie are old friends. Now Sunri needs Jolie's help. Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband. Sunri's life depends on it.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith. In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me, I have to continue my recruitments.
I hear the Zerka Corp got kicked off of Kashyyyk by the locals. Good for them. At least someone's getting something back from them.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight. Why can't the Cellcath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet.
They say everyone on Manaane is equal, but it seems the Republic is a little more equal than the Sith. Neutrality? Ha! That's a laugh!
Jedi are renowned for being arbiters in times. Almost seems they do wish to conquer everything and will not stop at Manaane. Why the Cellcath believe them?
I don't know if I like this. Aren't the Republic supposed to be the good guys?
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this cell...
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come here looking for I'd prefer to make my credits gambling, but I never turn my back on an opportunity. Maybe this can be a profitable exchange for both of us. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you ask the mercs? Better yet, go down to the embassy and ask the Republic. You done wasting my time now, or you got some more questions? They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. Works all around. You done wasting my time now? They don't bother me, and I don't You done wasting my... So clear out.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you. Though they lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a nut, but I am Eridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent. Ask whatever you wish, though you... Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my... The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from. On my world, those too weak to defend themselves deserve to die. A murder is just... Manan has no such things, unless the Selkath have them hidden away. Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this...
For a while, the Republic were hiring anyone they could get their hands on. Now they don't have any...
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers. You some kind of historian or something? You should forget about the past, look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, Kольто or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know? What is there to investigate? Obviously Sunri is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of the Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know? Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Are you hiring for the Republic or the Sith? Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Who are you? What are you doing here? Johnny, what's he doing here on Manaane? Never mind. I'm just glad he's here. So is this some kind of prison break? If it is, we won't get very far before the cell count cut us down, I can tell you. Well, I guess if you're going to be my arbiter, you'll need to hear what happened. Might as well start at the beginning. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the cell cast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. But I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters, I ask you? Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offloaders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week. Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost...
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune. Tong hidwama aki inko tune. Potong hidwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun. Tong hidwama aki inko tune. Potong hidwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun. Nonek. Tong hidwama aki inko tune. Potong hidwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun.
You Republic sicken me. We'll do the galaxy a favor by wiping you out.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too. The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good 'cause he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison. What do you want to know? Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on. There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know? Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Chiki kun selkat. Jona mulira tong glupor. Glupor kinba no kun neklon. Glupor tong hit wanaji sarkat agi inko tune glupor mulira. Glupor yon tung chiwi ita bola jikni glupor kinba ni. Glupor chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Glupor nibo jimata glupor tong hit wamaji sarkat agi. Glupor yon tung glupor Lupor picha ge borang turang Lupor wangki yumabat ma Kun muli ras limo poi watang abag sinshan Lupor ninong kiri Lupor chiwa aita kan kicha na selkat Lupor sha Lupor pampa ki muli ra kun kin Lupor chachopa si chatangi selkat mama jiko na Lupor ag inkotune, Lupor chachopa, Lupor bag.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me? Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel too. Going to Alas's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself. Oh, well, Alassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking. Thanks. I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Alas's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
What can I do?
Sure. No problem. Got it.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunri and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies. No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Welcome to Manaane. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Kольto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kольto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kольto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kольto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage. A beautiful place, Otto City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy. Oh, of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaane? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaane. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there, but it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now? Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then? No problem. He's not going anywhere for a long time.
help you with anything? Okay, sure.
Those Sith are always trying to goad us. Why don't the Selkath stop them?
Kakinja nawabakon. Pichage borang turang. Chiwi aita katong chicha. Agi inko tune chunam. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ki aki inko tune. Diska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki snaktoma, tuyami jusku. Kakinja nawabakon, pichage borang turang, nada chawa yi. Chiwi aita katong chicha, agi inko tune, tong hitwama aki inko tune, potong hitwama ki aki inko. Chiwa aita kan kichana chupornipo un muriras nimo poiwanga chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Achua penki yun patisa. Chiwi aita katong chicha, agi inko tune. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornipo. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko. Chiwi aita katong chicha, agi inko tune. Chunamo diska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki snaktoma, tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ki aki inko tune. Tong padokun, nonek. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornipo. Chiwi aita. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornipo. Kun muliras nimo poiwanga kakinja nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chaw chiwi aita katong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi wama. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong padok diska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki snaktoma, tuyami jusku chita ngai, uchua tong hitwama aki inko tune, potong hitwama ji aki inko tune, tong padok kun, no. Diska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki snaktoma, tuyami jusku chita ngai, uchua penki. Opa na otomo chiwi aita katong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri. Chiwi aita ka. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong padok diska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki snaktoma. Tuyami jusku tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong padok. Topa na ot. Achua peng. Chiwi aita katong chicha. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki. ชีวะไอตาคังขี้ชีวิไอตากาทองจิจาคนมุลิสลิโมโปยวังลาโบดานาวินกิสมักโตมาจิสกาดาโซกิคูปาโบนานาชาจูชาวานาโบตาอุดาทุกาอุลวันจิสกาดาโซกิคูปาโบนานาชาจูทั้งลาโบดานาวินกิสมักโตมาจิสกาดาโซกิคูปาโบนานาชาจูอุบาบาตุ